special guest, Mr. Fazle Kabir, Governor of Bangladesh Bank. We welcome the Japanese Ambassador, His Excellency Mr. Naoki Ito from the Embassy of Japan in Bangladesh. We welcome Mr. Sheikh Mohammed Maroof, Additional Managing Director, the Citibank Limited. We also welcome our Board of Trustees, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Benazir Ahmad, Mr. M.A. Qasim, Professor Atikul Islam, Vice Chancellor, and Professor Ismail Hussain, Pro-Vice Chancellor. Before we commence with the ceremony for this evening, we would like to show you a very brief recap of the events that transpired for the last 2 days, that is 29th and 30th of November. So if the audience members would kindly be seated, we can run a recap of the events of the 2 days. Thank you. We would like to request the people assembled in the plaza to please take their seats because it is creating a lot of noise and we cannot hear it up here. So can you please take your seats and not loiter in the plaza area? Thank you.
That has been a very eventful 2 days. It is my absolute honor to welcome upon on stage today's first speaker. He is Professor Atikul Islam, Vice Chancellor, Nauset University, and also the Chair of the Steering Committee, 9th National Career Fair 2019. Please join me in welcoming Professor Atikul Islam.
Good evening and assalamu alaikum to everyone. I'm not used to speaking first. That's why there's this gap between the announcement and my arrival here. Honorable Mr. Asim Razaul Karim, MP, Minister, Ministry of Housing and Public Works, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, His Excellency Mr. Naoki Ito, Ambassador, Embassy of Japan in Bangladesh, Mr. Fazl Kabir, Governor Bangladesh Bank, Mr. Benazir Ahmed, Chair BOT, North-South University, Mr. M. Qasim, Member and former Chairman, Board of Trustees, North-South University, Mr. Anis Ahmed, Founder and Group CEO, MGH Group, Mr. Sheikh Mohammed Maroof, Additional Managing Director, the Citibank Limited. We are also expecting the Director General of the PM's office, Additional Secretary Mr. Khalilur Rahman. He probably won't be on stage, but he will be among us. My colleagues, students from this university and from other universities, employers, representatives from Bangladeshi companies and foreign companies, job seekers, students, ladies and gentlemen. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to this closing ceremony. We had a couple of days of hectic programs. On the one hand, there were seminars, workshops of high caliber. On the other hand, there were over 200 stalls where students visited and they dropped their CVs, there were interviews, and it was so busy and effective. I won't prolong my speech. Let me make some pointed remarks. Number one, we believe that by and large, a student comes to a university for a job or for a better job. So, employability is the most fundamental criterion by which a university is served. We also believe that it is our responsibility to produce leaders, to lead the professions, to lead government agencies, to lead the industry in this country, and to provide the power to progress the country. Bangladesh is experiencing an unprecedented surge in economic activities, in social development, and in that, surge, North-South University believes that it has very important role to play. In an economy, there must be a perfect or near perfect job market, labor market, as it's called in economics. The employers are looking for graduates that can hit the ground running, can start working with very little training. The employees are looking for jobs that give them good career prospects. The economy gets most benefit when the most suitable person moves into the position. The employers get the best benefit when they have the most suitable persons coming to various positions that they have. And the purpose of this job market is to bring the employees and employers together so that there's information, there is communication, there is connection, and there is this fast meetup. This is extremely important for our economy, as it is important for our graduates. And we believe that North-South University has the national responsibility. So we didn't restrict the applicants or the attendees to the North-South University students. It was open for everyone from any university or outside. And today and yesterday we have seen how many thousands upon thousands of people came, visited those stalls, and how employers received their CVs. The negotiation process started. I'm sure some employments took place over the last 2 days in a final form also. I won't prolong my speech. Let me once again say that North-South University came within the top 500 of the whole world of universities for employability. We are the only university from this country, along with University of Dhaka. No other university featured in that list, in the top 500. I can also say that we have been doing well. We are ourselves, BUET and Dhaka University were in the top 300 universities in Asia, according to QS rankings. These results came out on the 27th. And as you know, we were placed number 1 in the OrgQuest rankings of Bangladesh, and we were placed number 1 among private universities by Webometrics of Europe. So the university is doing well, and we enjoy 100% employment record for our graduates, and our graduates have been serving all over the world. We create ethical, professional, and top-class graduates in this place. We have a minister present here today who has earned a huge name for himself as an ethical lawyer in the Supreme Court. Now, he's being proven as one of the very efficient ministers, someone who is in charge of the infrastructure of this whole country. And we believe that this heavy responsibility could not fall on better hands. Honorable Minister, I thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We are, in fact, grateful to you for finding this much of space for us in your busy schedule. I thank all the organizers, participants from the employer side, employee side, all our guests tonight, and I hope that these kind of things this is not the first time we'll be holding something like this every year. And we are with the government, with the professions, with industry, and we are for everyone in Bangladesh, not only for our students, but also for students outside. Wish you all the best. Have a pleasant evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Atiqul Islam, Vice Chancellor, North-South University. I now welcome Mr. Sheikh Mohammed Maruf, Additional MD of the Citibank, to come and take the mic. Mr. Maruf.
Honorable Minister, Mr. S.M. Rizal Karim, MP, Ministry of Housing and Public Works, Government, People's Republic of Bangladesh. His Excellency, Mr. Naoki Ito, Ambassador, Embassy of Japan in Bangladesh. Honorable Governor of Bangladesh, Mr. Fazle Kabir. Mr. Benazir Ahmed, Chairman, Board of Trustee, North South University. Mr. M.A. Kashem, Member and former Chairman of Board of Trustee, North South University. And President, honorable dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you. It is my great pleasure to be in your company here in the 9th National Career Fair 2019 at North South University. It has been a wonderful experience for Citibank to associate with North South University and organize an event that is solely designated for the future leaders. Citibank, as the title sponsor, is proud to contribute to a successful growth of the youth. The cheerful participation of the young minds over the past 2 days and my past experience in the previous events, I can confidently say that National Career Fair is indeed a chance for the job seekers to explore the dimensions of the current job market. It is an opportunity to meet the representatives from different organizations and testify the competence with a first-hand experience of meet and greet. At the same time, the participating organization could also utilize the abundance of youth potentials of Bangladesh. They could use it to develop a better sense of candidates, expectation, and also get a sense of this generation. Citibank strives to establish itself as more than just a financial organization. At Citibank, we constantly brainstorm on how to create a better working environment. We put sincere effort to ensure employee satisfaction. As we collaborate with the National Career Fair 2019, we step further ahead towards reaching the right candidates through the right channel. The instant interview and interactive briefing sessions at the event have opened doors for the aspiring candidates to be in better proximity with the employers. At the same time, it has created a two-way traffic that creates a win-win for both the employee and the employers. I must appreciate North South University for taking the initiative to organize such a timely event. I can remember that when I started my career back in 1996, the only way you could reach an employee is through application and paper advertisement. I think you guys are all lucky to have such an event where you can meet the employers face-to-face and place your candidature. It is a responsibility of every educational organization to ensure a bright future for their students. That's how an organization and education is marked in the standard of the global market. My congratulations to all the students who have participated in this event. Citibank has always encouraged events like this, where talent is promoted and potential is safeguarded. Citibank has experienced wonderful enthusiasm and constructive interaction at the Citibank stall. My best compliments go to the faculty members and students who have volunteered to make this event a successful one. Citibank looks forward to similar partnership opportunities in the upcoming days as well. Thank you very much and have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Amaro, for your wonderful speech. On that account, we welcome our next speaker, who is Mr. Rahid. He is the DGM of MGH Group. Can we please have Mr. Rahid on stage for us?
Thank you very much. Our Vice Chancellor, Sir, Atikul Islam, Sir, the Additional Managing Director of Citibank, Mr. Sheikh Mohammad Maruf, our member and former chairman, Mr. M.A. Kashem, Chairman, the Board of Trustees of North-South University, Mr. Benazir Ahmed, the Honorable Governor of Bangladesh Bank, Mr. Fazle Kabir, His Excellency, the Ambassador, Mr. Naoki Ito, the Ambassador to Japan, the Honorable Minister of Ministry of Housing and Public Works, Mr. S.M. Rizal Karim, and the Director of Career and Placement Center, Mr. Khusru. Thank you very much and good evening to all of you. It is our pleasure, the pleasure of MGH Group to be a part of this event. It is a wonderful opportunity for the employers to meet the potential employees who can start coming and working into the group that we represent. MGH Group has been continuously recruiting employees from North, South, and other universities, giving them the opportunities to grow their career in Bangladesh and 17 other countries where MGH operates. I myself am a North-South University student, and it is my pleasure here to represent MGH Group and North-South University together. And like me, there are hundreds of other employees in MGH Group who have started their careers at trainees, being recruited through career placement programs like this or through direct applications. And they have been given the opportunity to go and lead different verticals all around the world, wherever MGH is currently present. I would also like to thank North-South University for giving us the opportunity to be the platinum sponsor of an event like this. And we would like to go on doing this more and more because the kind of candidates that we get here, inshallah, we will go on increasing our business opportunities and we will go on creating new job opportunities for all the North-South and other fresh graduates who are coming into the workforce trying to make a difference to the world. I'll end my speech here. Thank you, everyone, and thanks for having us here.
Thank you, Mr. Rahid, for your inspiring words. I would now like to invite our guest of honor, Mr. M.A. Qasim, member and former chairman, Board of Trustees, NSU Trust, and the NSU Foundation, also past president of FBCCI. Sir, would you please come up?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Our chief guest of the ceremony today, Mr. S.M. Rizal Karim, member, Ministry of Housing and Public Works, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, and Mr. Fazle Kabir, the special guest, the Governor of Bangladesh. His Excellency, Mr. Nikkei Ito, the Ambassador of the Embassy of Japan in Bangladesh. Other distinguished members sitting in the dais, my friend, the Chairman, Mr. Azimuddin Ahmed, Mr. Benazir Ahmed, the Chairman of the North-South, our Vice Chancellor, Professor Atiqul Islam, and members of the faculty, administration, guests, members of the media, dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Well, I have not come here to give any speech, but as a founder and the trustee, I think I feel a few words to tell our honorable guest. Mr. Minister, this is an institution founded by the private sector people. I belong to the private sector. I am an industrialist. I am the past president of the Federation of Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I organized and collected money from my good business friends long time, about 29 years back. And we set up this institution as a trust. Nobody take any profit. We started with only 137 students in 1992. Today, we are having over 26,000 students. In this shorter span of time, a number of graduates has come up from this institution, and they are all scattered all over the world, and some of them are having PhD in America and other places, and they have come back to these institutions. Our faculties are mostly from North America, Japan, Australia, and some from Europe. So, in this place, our subjects, whatever we teach, it was as per requirement of the world today. You will be glad to do it? No. I, being an exporter, in 30 years back, we are not getting any good officer or BBA, MBA like this in the business community. We had to hire people from the bank. Today, I have a bank. In my bank, mostly senior officers from North-South University. I'll draw the attention of the Honorable Governor. There are 57 private banks in the country. I'm in the second generation bank, and you will be surprised to know in all the banks, they are choosing, candidates from the North-South University. Because our faculty members are well-trained over the world. Same our life science department, we have equipments from different places of the world, and professors are mostly from Far East and Japan. So in this way, more or less, we have covered, I think, in the educational sector, as our Honorable Vice Chancellor has announced, we are number one in the private sector. The other day it was announced in Japan. So it is the credit of the private sector. We are private sector people. Accordingly, today is the fair, which is organized by our Career and the Placements Center. It is a, fair which is organized for the benefit of the employers and the graduates. Those who are graduates, they want to know where to go, how to apply, what is the process. Similarly, the employer also looking to the bright graduates from the different universities. So in this fair, they are in yesterday and today, a large number of students and the people has visited our fair, and they are benefited. This is not the first time. We have been doing for many years, and they say, the fair you have enjoyed in the North-South University is unique. We need not have to go. In early days, it is very difficult where to go, what sort of job person they are looking. Here they can get the brilliant boys at no cost. So this is the benefit we are giving to the nation. Our economy is going very fast. In this fast economy, we need the good people and the brilliant people. And accordingly, I think North-South is the place. Honorable Minister, there are a lot of stories. Since it is your first visit, I don't want to disturb you. Same with our Honorable Governor. Same with His Excellency, the Ambassador of Japan. Your Excellency, Japan is our good friend. I had the chance to take the ever biggest delegation from Bangladesh, official delegation to Japan, invited by the Japan Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and we were the moral guest of the Nichiban Marubeni Mitsubishi and so of Japanese companies. And from that very day to today, in last 30 years, we are enjoying a lot of benefits. You are one of the great donor in our finance, in our many fields of industries, and we remember you, and you will be glad that a large number of our professors are educated in your country. Honorable Governor, you will be glad to know we are producing these brilliant boys for your institutions. And not only in banks, they have joined their parents' business. Today, The garments we are doing well only because our trained boys are handling their father. And they are going so fast. Whenever we go abroad, we meet them in different places. They say, Uncle, we are doing well, we are earning this, we are earning this. That gives us pleasure because I'm from private sector. It is I who give the revenue to the government. It is I who give the export money to the government. So we feel proud that this is the right institution for the government. But we don't take any money. We only want your blessings. Next, Honorable Minister, I know you are very known to us by your honesty, by your sincerity, as you are a very active member in the cabinet and you are one of the best administrators. In last few months, what we are watching in the ministry and other places, I say, may Allah give you long life and good health to serve the nation. We need this type of people. We are looking for the honest people because what I am saying, only because of our honesty, only because of our hard work, we brought this institution in this level. Even our American friends, we have the International Advisory Board headed by Dr. Rita Caldwell or John Hopkins. She always says, Mr. Kashim, this is one of the institutions unique in Far East. So all these achievements are there and we are very happy that you people has kindly visited our institution and give us the blessings. With these few words, I will not say much. I will give thanks, express my heartfelt thanks to the organizers, those who have gone for stalls and all these. There are a lot of investors. I have heard quite a number of investors come from China also, besides my country. And our young, faculty members, they worked a lot. The administration, they also worked a lot, particularly Professor Khushru. He is also a very hard worker and he did a lot. All these achievements we appreciate, and I also appreciate the investors, those who have come forward to help our students. Thank you very much. Khuda Hafiz.
Thank you, sir. It's always very inspiring to hear you. It's my privilege to welcome our next speaker. He is Mr. Benazir Ahmed, Chairman, Board of Trustees, Northside University Trust, and Board of Governors, the Northside University Foundation. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Benazir Ahmed.
Good evening to everybody. We have amongst us our Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Minister for Housing and Works, S.M. Rajaul Karim, the Governor of Bangladesh Bank, Janab Fazle Kabir, His Excellency Naoki Ito, the Ambassador of Japan, our former Chairman and Member of the Board of Trustees, Mr. M.A. Kashim and Mr. Muhammad Shah Jahan, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Atikul Islam, the Additional Managing Director of Citibank, Sheikh Muhammad Maroof, and Mr. Rafi from MGH Group, and the Director of CPC, Professor Mohammad Khushru. Faculty members, staff, participants, and my dear student. It is a great pleasure for us that the 6th National Career Fair successfully ended this evening. This occasion became remarkable for different reasons. One, this time the National Career Fair is going to be held as with its own trademark and it will be held every year by NSU. Second, lot of foreign employers have their stall here, especially 41 participants from People's Republic of China and 2 from Japan. Beside that, another 100 corporate body from different multinational, national company from Bangladesh. More than 25,000 CVs has been dropped. At the same time, a good number was primarily selected to recruit from NSU graduates. Respected employers, on behalf of North-South University, I would like to convey our heartfelt thanks and gratitude for your participation in this very meaningful this fair. I like to mention a few things for your kind information. The North-South University, it was founded with a vision to make this university as a center of excellence. We introduced the North American academic curriculum since inception. We are following that. When our country education system was 3 years honors and 1 year's masters, but we introduces 4 years honors, 2 years masters. And now almost all public and private university, they also came with this curriculum. So we are the pioneer of modern academic system. Our faculty members, we maintain one quality at least, that the faculty members must have one international degree, preferably North America, UK, Australia, and Japan. And we have our Chinese Language Institute, Union University, China. They are giving their cooperation for this institute, and our CI Institute, it was best institute declared by the Confucius Council in 2016 out of 650 CI Institute in the world. We are really proud that a good number of Chinese corporations, they participated in this fair. I like to give you another message. You already learned from our Vice Chancellor that North-South University have its outstanding international ranking. Day before yesterday, I was in Fukuoka, Japan, where the QS Asia ranked North-South University as #1 private university in the country. I can say our honorable participants, obviously we'll get our graduates with sufficient knowledge to handle your business in all arena. So long this National Career Fair, it will be held in every year. I believe you will participate in the coming days to recruit your employees. According to the international ranking, the employment of our graduates also ranked #1 in Bangladesh among the public and private. I must thank our honorable chief guest for his kind presence in this August gathering and giving his valuable time. Also like to convey our special thanks to the Governor Bangladesh Bank and His Excellency the Japanese Ambassador. I must offer our special thanks to our sponsors, especially this MGH Group and Citibank, and all the patrons. And last but not least, the Department of CPC Director Professor Muhammad Khushru and his teams. With this few words, I want to close here. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Benazir Ahmed, for your inspirational words. I would now like to welcome the Honorable Governor of Bangladesh Bank, Mr. Fazle Kabir, to say a few words. Mr. Fazle Kabir.
Honorable Chief Guest of the National Career Fair 2019 organized by North-South University, Honorable Minister for Housing and Public Works, His Excellency Mr. S.M. Rizaul Karim, Honorable Special Guest, His Excellency Mr. Naoki Ito, the Ambassador of the Embassy of Japan in Bangladesh, Chairman, Board of Trustees, North-South University Trust and Board of Governors, Mr. Benazir Ahmed, former Chairman and Member of Board of Trustees, North-South University, Mr. M.A. Qasim, Vice Chancellor of North-South University, Professor Atiqul Islam, the Director, Career and Placement Center of the Executive Committee of the 9th National Career Fair, Professor Muhammad Khushru Mia, the Additional Managing Director of the Citibank Limited, Mr. Sheikh Mohammed Maroof, the Chief Executive Officer of MGH Group, Mr. Anis Ahmed, members of the faculty of North-South University, students of North-South University and other universities, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, and a very good evening to you all. It's indeed a great pleasure for me to be here today in the closing ceremony of the North-South University's National Career Flag 2019. And I'm particularly happy because today I'm beside our Honorable Minister, Ministry of Works, Mr. S.M. Rizaul Karim, who, as we all know, before he took up the role or before he was given the responsibility of minister, he was one of the very few highly placed intellectuals in all the television channels, if you remember, with his dispassionate evaluation, his objective assessment of the state of affairs. It's also my first visit to North-South University, which I thought was quite amazing. It is almost in the twilight of my stay in Bangladesh Bank. In any case, it was great to know that North-South University has been a pioneer in promoting the concept of career fairs in Bangladesh. They are holding this fair, allowing university graduates from both public and private universities to get a practical feel of the job market. Our young participants could even drop their resume and secure a call for interview right on the spot. University faculty members and students often face obstacles in aligning their knowledge with the needs of requirement of business organizations. Therefore, a bilateral relationship between both the concerned stakeholders is highly beneficial and should be encouraged and cultivated. Distinguished audience, as you know, the Bangladesh economy, the present size is about over 300 billion US dollar. It's 302 billion. And by June 2020, as per the assessment of IMF Outlook, it is supposed to be 349 billion US dollar. So, and of this volume, over $100 billion is for the trade volume. So we are getting global exposure and getting globally more connected than ever before. In this age of globalization, we need a competent workforce to compete with the outside world and keep up the momentum of progress. The students of North-South University, a very highly esteemed university of the country, probably the first private university, and also the other participating university students, are indeed extremely bright by any scale of judgment, but without proper harnessing of their talents and a guarantee of future employment, they will be demotivated and their talents might go underutilized. That is why we need a career fair like this, and I must congratulate North-South University for playing a pioneering role in popularizing the concept of career fairs in Bangladesh. As you all know, that Bangladesh was an LDC country, was the least developed country until March 2018, when at that time we obtained all the qualifications to be a developing country. But that status of developing country will be confirmed in 2024. That is a 6 years period of probation and observation. So by that time, we need to be an export-led economy. We need to be a manufacturing-dominated economy, not the import-dominated economy that we see now. And for that reason, it's a huge economic activity, and we need the participation of these bright young students from North-South University and other universities. As you know, our country is also enjoying a consistent economic growth performance in GDP. At the moment, we are on 8.13% growth, and we aim to go at 8.2%. And for that reason, the central bank has designed its monetary policy so that the government objectives of economic growth, while keeping a constant look at containing inflation, is well maintained. So we need our workforce to be educated and skilled at the same time. As we know, there's often a gap between lessons that are taught in the classrooms and real-life skills that are required at the workplace. So this career fair, I'm sure, has allowed the graduates to have a first-hand knowledge regarding the job prospects. Therefore, the career fair provides a great chance for the students and alumni to build a network with the alumni professionals. I urge the corporates to groom up these young talents, the young graduates from various universities, and also to customize their education and their knowledge to suit the needs of the industries. I think this fair has also witnessed about 41 participants from China and also a good number of participants from Japan. I believe the time has now come for North-South University to have a lasting bondage in the likes of MIT or the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. They have, they have an alliance with Ford of USA. So I think North-South University could start by having a permanent alliance with a multinational firm, preferably from Japan. I request His Excellency the Ambassador, he might have a look at it, because Japan has got huge corporate bodies, so we can expect from there also. And for the students of North-South University and other students, I will say that you are now in a stage where you are in an illusion of immortality. So this means that your ambitions are unbounded. You can aim for the moon, you can aim for the stars. So I wish all the best for all of you and hope you choose the right career in your lives. I also expect other universities to follow the trend and provide their students an opportunity to learn about career proposals. And I would request North-South University also that you may like to think about building entrepreneurs also with innovative ideas. This is one. Providing decent jobs for the students is, of course, a prime necessity. But another important aspect, because in a huge country like Bangladesh, with 160 million people, and with 1.8 million people entering the job market each year, it's also time to rethink about the prospects of growing entrepreneurs right from the university, from the tertiary level. So I wish North-South University take further strides in pioneering. With these few words, I'd like to thank North-South University for arranging this two-day-long National Career Fair 2019 at its premises. I hope the success of this fair will motivate other public and private universities to host similar events. And let's hope that with all the support from the universities in building the future generations, Bangladesh will look forward to attain our objectives, the middle income, upper middle income status, and the future ultimate objective of a developed country status in due course. With these few words, I thank once again the authorities for inviting me in this wonderful event. Thank you all. May Bangladesh live forever.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful words and your gracious presence. We are very humbled to have amongst us the ambassador of the Embassy of Japan in Bangladesh. Please join me in welcoming His Excellency, Mr. Naoki Ito, to share a few words with us.
Thank you very much. Honorable Minister of Housing and Public Works, Mr. Karim, Honorable Governor, Mr. Kabir, Honorable Chairman Ahmed, Honorable former Chairman, Mr. Kashem, so our special guests from Citibank, as well as MGH Group. Good evening, everybody. Shubho Sonda. Thank you. আমি প্রফেসর ডক্টর আতিকুল ইসলাম সহ নর্থ সাউথ ইউনিভার্সিটি সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি আজকের অনুষ্ঠানে আমাকে আমন্ত্রণ জানানোর জন্য Thank you. So first, I would like to extend my sincere congratulations to the North-South University, particularly Professor Mia, the Career and Placement Center Director, and those who are involved in preparing Professor Mia, sorry, not Professor Misha, but Professor Mia in the Career and Placement Center of North-South University for making preparation for this wonderful event. I'm sure that this event was so valuable and useful for those participants in receiving information as well as knowing the opportunities. Particularly, this event was participated by many, many students and graduates from as many as 20 universities across Bangladesh. So many, many congratulations on the success of this event today and yesterday. Bangladesh is now on a historical stage of development. Bangladesh is now model country of economic growth. So as Mr. Governor said, its GDP growth rate is really high and in the past 10 years marked as one of the highest in the world. And of course, economic growth means job opportunities. So therefore, the growing number of students are discovering their career trajectories among various choices in more diverse and wider fields and countries than ever before. Speaking of Japanese businesses, there are over 300 Japanese companies currently operating in Bangladesh, with an expectation of increasing trade and investment between our two countries, which have enjoyed long-lasting friendship and partnership. Being Japanese ambassador, I'm so proud that Japan has been the largest, strongest, and longest development partner of Bangladesh. Thank you. I am convinced that as Bangladesh economy becomes more vibrant, the number of Japanese companies will be continuously on the increase in coming years, and without doubt, they will be eager to recruit young, talented, knowledgeable human resources just like you, those students participating here. I'm pleased to share with you that there are more than 100 students from North-South University employed by Japanese companies, both in Japan and in Bangladesh in the past few years. Not only people working in Japanese companies based in Bangladesh are increasing, but also there are more and more Bangladesh people going Japan for pursuing their career. Japan, while its population are in decline, is in dire needs for young, creative IT engineers in particular from Bangladesh. Some surveys show that the labor shortage in the field of Japanese IT reached to 220,000 people in the year 2018. So I'm glad that there are 2 Japanese companies that participated in this career seminar who are recruiting graduates, particularly in the field of IT sector, to work in Japan. In this conjunction, I also would like to touch upon a new case model called Miyazaki Bangladesh IT model, where the city corporation of Miyazaki is engaged in human resources training as well as recruitment in collaboration with local companies and a university. So increasing number of Bangladesh people are now working in Miyazaki Prefecture under the program of JICA. Yes, plenty of opportunities are there for the Bangladesh students with Japan. And I hope many of the participants get interested in the career in Japan or Japanese companies in Bangladesh through this seminar. Before concluding my remarks, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the professors of NSU for establishing Japanese language course in July this year. With providing comprehensive knowledge of Japan, the new course, I believe, will help students to learn more about Japanese culture, society, business, and corporate culture as well. And I heard that, so now there are 15 to 20 PhD or 15 to 20% PhD degree receivers are from Japanese universities. So I do hope that NSU will maintain its nice tradition, this collaboration with Japanese universities. So I also hope that this career fair, as well as this Japanese course, will inspire young Bangladesh to have more interest on Japan and to see Japan with their own eyes. Thank you very much for having us. And once again, congratulations with this wonderful seminar. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. Naoki Ito, especially for your wonderful effort in trying to speak in Bangla. I hope our students get inspired and reciprocate in trying to learn Japanese. I now welcome our chief guest, Mr. S.M. Rizaul Karim, MP Minister, Ministry of Housing and Public Works, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and good evening to all. The opportunity for me, I can very simply say, unique and golden pleasure for me to say a few words here. The Chairman of Trustee Board, former Chairman, the Vice Chancellor, and particularly our Ambassador, His Excellency Mr. Naoki Ito, and all of the distinguished guests in the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I congratulate North-South University and those who are involved for organizing this special occasion, and the participants, all other. In our country, we are always trying to extend our cooperation from the government for education, not only education, but the quality education that are being providing by North-South University. So a special thanks the people involved with North-South University establishment, management, teaching, and students, all of you. As you know, our Honorable Prime Minister, Her Excellency Sheikh Hasina, always address the necessity of the education for building the dream of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the founding father of Bangladesh. Our target was for establishing the Bangladesh not only for economic growth, but in the standard of education. Unless we can provide proper education to our future leadership, definitely the country cannot be run as we expect. That is why in the national budget, highest sanction given for the education sector. That is the theme of our Honorable Prime Minister, His Excellency Sheikh Hasina. Before entering into this room, the Chairman of Trustee Board, former Chairman, and our Honorable Vice Chancellor gave me the idea, very recent recognition in the high-ranking position in the world of this university. So we feel proud of this university. Our target is one thing. We will not live for uncertain period in this world. But being a human, it is our responsibilities to contribute to the nation, to build up the future leadership. Those who are now students, they will be the future leader. Today, world become global village. So we don't want to confine within our territory only. We want to invite our development resource from Japan. We want to extend our resource to Japan and whole world. Japan is one of the very important friendly country for Bangladesh as a developing partner, and in many other sectors. So we are grateful to the Japanese people, Japanese government for being share for development of Bangladesh in many sectors, in education and other infrastructural development, bridge and other. So this fair, I think, will connect a bridge for fulfilling the dream of our liberation arm. To fulfill the target, we have taken the measures by our government. Our target, not a single people will be unemployed in this country. Our target, that is the target of the government of Sheikh Hasina, not a single people will be dropped from the educational institution for financial crisis. We are distributing free books. On the 1st January, more than 32 crores amongst the primary students without any pay they to be paid. Without any fees, we have arranged the education for primary level, and for the particularly women education is especially emphasis given by the Honorable Prime Minister. She believed a nation cannot be run without keeping behind the 50% of its nation those who are not male gender, that is the female gender. They should be brought into picture so that they can contribute. As you have noticed, our Prime Minister is Sheikh Hasina, our leader of the opposition, Begum Roshan Ershad, our Speaker of Parliament, Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chowdhury, and very important cabinet ministers are also in Bangladesh, which cannot be compared even with the India. They could not run like us. Judges in the appellate division of Supreme Court, ladies are performing better than many other gent judges. In army, in police, in bureaucracy, everywhere. So we are also working for empowerment of women. Particularly this university, giving us the opportunity, what we expect, the quality education for the students. And some other universities are coming forward. But unfortunately, what I observed, some of the private universities selling the certificates. While I sit in the interview board of Bangladesh Bar Council, I find they obtained first class. When I ask the spelling of university, they totally fail to write down the proper spelling of university. We don't expect this kind of education. That is why a few moments back I talked with the chairman of trustee board. We like to extend our all kind of cooperation for the private university from the government. But the standard education must be quality education, where the other university can learn from this university. We all should remember the contribution of our great leaders, those who fought long for the independence of this country, and for their sacrifice, now we are independent People's Republic of Bangladesh. So I would request all of you, not think only for yourself, not only for your family, you think for the nation. I'm happy to hear the address one of the students from this university. Within a very shortest time, being a young man, he has established his a good career. Unless he obtained this quality education for this university, it could not be happen for him. So my humble request would be for the teachers, managing committee members, trustee board members, and all concerns are here. Let us come forward for building a dream Bangladesh, where there will be no poverty, there will be no crisis, there will be no discrimination, and not a single people will be deprived from their constitutional right. One of our very high official, now he is working as the governor of Bangladesh Bank, Mr. Fazle Kabir. He is one of the very trusted senior high officials and trusted officer of Honorable Prime Minister. I noticed his address. We need sincerity, integrity, and honesty. We must remember the people, those who are standing in the grassroots, the labor, the farmer, they are also part of this country. Keeping them behind, we cannot run, we cannot achieve the proper goal. Now the Bangladesh become role model of development in the world. Many world famous leaders are saying, for developing a country, the magic remaining in the hand of Sheikh Hasina, the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. She cannot work alone unless we all together work combinedly. Japan, once it was not a developed country, but from their dedication, sincerity, contribution, and a constant working, hard working, now the Japan is standing in such a position. I think it will be difficult for many other countries to reach there. We want to run with Japan and many others. I would expect Your Excellency, our Honorable Ambassador, you please convey our message to your government for more and more investment in Bangladesh so that we can work together, we can live in this world in an atmosphere where there will be no discrimination because now we are living in global village. I would not take much more time. I would thanks again the organizers, particularly Atik Bhai is a very extraordinary careerist personality in our country. He was teacher of Dhaka University, having extraordinary educational background. Our Kashem Bhai is a famous man. He was saying that his age is long. I told him, you are still remaining green, so where is your age? And Mr. Benazir in Bengali, jar kono noziri nei. He is still নজিরবিহীন অবস্থায় তিনি দাঁড়িয়ে আছেন। সবার জন্য শুভকামনা, Your Excellency and other organizers, thanks you again. Thanks to all of you. Assalamu alaikum, Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu, long live Bangladesh.
Thank you, sir, for a wonderful and encouraging speech. We are very humbled. For our next speaker, it's someone without whose support and relentless contribution, this whole event wouldn't have been so successful. Let's all welcome Professor Mohammad Khosrow Mia, Director, Career and Placement Center, and the Chair of the Executive Committee, 9th National Career Fair 2019. Please welcome Professor Mohammad Khosrow Mia.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Good evening and Assalamu alaikum to you all. Today, I am delighted to have our Honorable Minister, Mr. S.M. Razaul Karim, Minister of Housing and Public Works, on this auspicious event. I'm also proud to say that we have Mr. Fazle Kabir, Governor of Bangladesh Bank, and His Excellency Naoki Ito Sensei, Ambassador from the Embassy of Japan, to grace his event with their presence. Atashi no kokoro kara arigatou gozaimashita, Sensei. I'm also glad to that we have our beloved Mr. Benazir Ahmed sir, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of North-South University, to bless us for the success of this event. I'm truly grateful to have Mr. M. A. Kashim, member of former Chairman of FBCCI, a member of Board of Trustees of North-South University in this grand event. I would like to express my gratitude to my beloved M. A. Shahjahan sir to present in this occasion. I must thank to all of the Board of Trustees to given the opportunity to have that kind of program in 2019. I would like to express my gratitude towards our Vice Chancellor, Professor Atiqul Islam sir, and our Pro-Vice Chancellor, Dr. M. Ismail sir, for their guidance and support in making this event successful. Furthermore, I would like to personally thank Mr. Saleh Muhammad Maruf, Additional Managing Director, the Citibank Limited, for being our title sponsor. Mr. Rahid Istiaq Chaudhary, DGM, MJ's Group, for being our platinum sponsor. And Captain Sheikh Ehsan Reza from Bushundra Group for being our co-sponsor in this prestigious event. I would also like to thank our other sponsors, Transcom Breweries, the Daily Star, News 24, the Radio 40, and the Independent TV for their partnering with our NCF 2019. My special thanks to Confucius Institute Chinese Enterprise, Ms. Joy and Dr. Mahmoud Rahman, for their endless support to helping to set up these Chinese companies in our fair. Also thanks to Japanese companies, those who are participating in this fair 2019. This event, without a doubt, a product of the collaborative effort and hard work of Sharing Committee, Executive Committee, Steering Committee, the Subcommittee. Without their encouragement, help, and support from all the volunteer team, this achievement would have been difficult to achieve without the help of the following club. I cannot express to everyone how difficult was it when it started this NCF. It is the young people, it is the young heart, those who are working with me day and night. Just want to mention the club name, the club from HR Club, the MBA Club, MIBC Club, the Moon Club, ICMA Club, SSC Club, the FIN Club, the YES Club, the WIFE Club, Earth Club, the Public Health Club, CC Club, and Sanskritik Sangaton. In addition, on the top, I would to mention the name who dropped their sleeves to give the reality of this event. My SBE faculty member, Mr. Mufassil Hussain, and Mr. Rafsan Elahi. I would like to gratitude to the coordinator of CPC, the Miss Sabiha Salek, and her team. They are not sleeping last 15 days and night. And my two coordinators, Mr. Hayatun Nabi and Mr. Shaun. and some special my students, Labib Muntasir, Abid Hussain, the Salbi, Hasin Armin, Tajwar, Mustafa Asif, and Saif, and many more. We have worked simultaneously. Please accept my apology if I miss anyone's name. I express my gratitude to all of these people. Last but not the least, I would like to thank my wonderful team in CPC who had aided me, Sadia Sultana, the Sonia Rahman, Nazmul, the Sharifa, the Regina, the Samina, the Maria, the Selim, and Abdul Jalil. My special thanks to go our public relations department, all printing and electronic media personnel for their coverage and supporting us. I would like to appreciate NSU administrative, all the directors, including the security office, operations, the maintenance, the IT, then other respective department, those who are restlessly working last 1 month to achieve the success of NCF 2019. I believe that North-South University will continue this legacy to organize National Career Fair in the upcoming years. I convey my compliments and best wishes to all the participants and the people who have worked hard to make this event a grand one. Just want to share some success of this event. Participant number of the different entities, 113. 100% companies have offered full-time job. 10% of companies have offered part-time jobs. 10% of companies have offered contractual job. 66% of companies have offered internship. More than 27,000 CV has been received by 60% of the companies. More than 4,000 interviews have been taken on the spot by 60% of participants, and 40% of interviews are on NSU students. 80% of companies have mentioned that they have attended and faced the visitors to their stalls. More than 90% of participating companies have confirmed they have candidates through the fair. Here I'm proud and signing off from 9th National Career Fair 2019 and opening the doors to the 10th one. Thank you everyone for listening me.
Thank you, Professor Khosrow, and your relentless labor for 3 months for seeing the fruition of this event. We would now like to honor our guests with a little floral tribute and a crest. Can I now call upon our chief guest, Mr. S.M. Rizaul Karim, MP, Minister, Ministry of Housing and Public Works, and the BOT Chair, Mr. Benazir Ahmed, to give the flower and the crest. I now call upon Mr. Fazle Kabir, Governor, Bangladesh Bank, and our Honorable VC, Professor Atikul Alam, to give the crest. I now call upon His Excellency Mr. Naoki Ito, Ambassador, Embassy of Japan in Bangladesh, to receive the crest from Mr. Hashim. I would also like to thank the title sponsor, Citibank Limited, and Mr. Maroof to receive the crest from Mr. Shah Jahan. No, Citibank. I would call upon our platinum sponsor, MGH Group, Mr. Rahid, to come and receive the crest and flowers from Professor Khosrow. Oh, sir. One of our principal co-sponsors, the Boshundhara Group representative, is absent, so his crest is going to remain with us until somebody takes it. We thank all our audience members and our honored guests for being with us today. We would also like to make an announcement for dinner. This would be made by Ms. Sadia. Please, Sadia.
I would like to request all our VIP guests that we have dinner arrangements for them in the recreation hall. I request all the corporate representatives, we have dinner arrangement for them in the exhibition hall. And for the volunteers and NSU officials, we have dinner arrangement at the auditorium lobby. Thank you.